Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Off the Shelf. I'm your host, Arden Tim HD, and this time what we found off the shelf was...
Authorities say sea monsters aren't real. Well, you see, our monster resides here.
Yeah, we know it's Lake Michigan.
It's the name of the monster. It has you in its grasp, and then it just lets you go.
Terrifying, nevertheless.
Next stop, Lighthouse Island.
Do we have a boat?
It's pronounced pontoon.
I'm not sure that's right.
Are you in a band?
You're a dead man walking, Seafield.
Oh, why don't you go shoot a Tiffany player?
The Lake Michigan Monster by Ryland Brixton Hughes. I'm sorry, he has like 4 names. I'm sorry if I got that wrong, but I mean, this guy's got a long name. I mean, I think he's great. This is actually also his first feature-length film, with Hundreds of Beavers set to come out later this year. And I'm quite excited for that movie because I quite enjoyed this film. I had a pretty fun way all the way through, and the best way I could describe this film is as a live-action Saturday morning cartoon. This film was absolutely ridiculous, but, I mean, I think it wasn't, like... I think you could watch it with your family, right? I think you could do that because the film isn't too risque for, like, what the film is about. And it's just kind of, like, it's really ridiculous. And it's, like, so much slapstick, over-the-top nonsense. And it's just, it gets you in a mood, you know? In a mood, like, and, I mean, it's kind of like got that Monty Python vibe where sometimes you don't laugh at a joke, but, like, you acknowledge that it's funny, right? Like, it's kind of dry sometimes. And I appreciate that, because I think dry humor is good. I do appreciate dry humor, and to the point where this movie, I think, does humor very well. I did find myself laughing several times during the film. This film came out in 2018, by the way, and it's taking a little while for his next film to come out, but hey, I bet it'll be worth the wait. And, yeah, also, the director, I believe he stars in this film as well. I think he did a lot of the work for this film, and he's Captain Seafield, or just Seafield, because he's not even a real sea captain. He's a fraud. He's a con man. That's like, and just like I think I think this is the best like green screen movie I've seen because I think it just blends really well because the movie is very low budget. I can tell the movie. I mean, it doesn't have It didn't have no money, but I could tell this film wasn't made on that much. But I think that it has a certain charm to it. You know, I think a lot of low-budget films like this have a charm to it that higher-budget films can't really get, and that's because, like, it's got soul to it, you know? You can tell they were passionate about this film, and that's something I can really appreciate about, like, independent movies. Like this one, that have very cheesy CGI and cheesy green screens and practical effects, but I have a feeling that this film, it's very intentional. I have a feeling that all the cheesy, dumb-looking things is intentional, because the movie is very cheesy and dumb. And yeah, like, the film is just, I mean, honestly, I would go into the story here, but I have a feeling, I feel like I'd want you to watch this movie, I think you should go out of your way to watch this movie. I think it's great and enjoyable, and I think you should watch it. And I don't know how you can watch it. If you want to get on physical, you can, like, as I showed you, I had an Arrow release, so you could get it on Arrow, but it is quite expensive. The version we have, it's like, I don't know, $30, $25. If you want the DVD, I think you get it for like $20, $15 on eBay, maybe. Not quite sure. I don't really know the price of the DVD, but if you want to watch it on streaming, it's also there if you want to watch it. I think it's on Amazon Prime, maybe. So yeah, if you want to watch it on streaming, it's there. And, yeah, definitely recommend it, though. Very fun. And just watch with the boys, watch with the mates, you know, watch with the seamen, watch with the crab people, watch with the crab people. But yeah, but since I think there's one story beat that I think I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but the ending just, I think it fit with the movie a lot because I knew that there was gonna be like a unexpected ending that was gonna be super out of nowhere. But it just, it was pretty ridiculous, and overall, there was some blood, actually, in the movie, near the end as well, but it wasn't that much. There wasn't really that much blood at all, aside from the end. And, yeah. So, yeah. Pretty, I'd say it's like more, they say it's like TVMA on IMDb, but I'd say it's more like PG-13. But, yeah, I recommend this to fans of low-budget cinema, or just, like, you know, comedy fans, if you're a fan of comedy films. This movie is more, like, dry in nature. I think some jokes are a bit more dry. They're not, like, laugh-out-loud funny or anything, but it's still a funny movie. I would recommend it for fans of comedy and independent films. But, yeah. I think I'd rate this film an 8 out of 10. Good movie. Very much recommend. And, yeah, I think I've said all I need to say. I think I've said my piece. So, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you like it. Subscribe, turn notifications on. Comment down below how much you liked it. And as always, I'm Runtime HD. Signing off. Signing off. I'm not Simon. Avast, you landlubber, you son of a salty dog. You suck, and you need to go overboard, because if you don't like this movie, then you're a landlubber, you son of a...